What's up, guys? It's your girl B, and welcome to another episode of Unfiltered. Today is getting real generational. We got the YNs and the unks in the building. You know what I'm saying? And we're just gonna compare new rules versus old rules, grown men versus young men, old school versus new school. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would everyone like to introduce themselves before we get started?
Yeah, I'll start. I'm Jan, her brother, twin brother. You can find me online, Instagram at Mr. Jan26. And yeah, happy to meet y'all.
I'm Jeremy, I work with you. That's how we met. It's been like, what,
Mr.
4
Light
years?
Skin?
4 years now?
Yeah,
A very long time.
Yeah, Sam from Nigeria. You know what I mean.
What does that mean?
It's Abe from Nigeria too.
Period.
Jose, aka you're ready once again.
Salsa
Picante.
picante.
I'm a homegirl B, about to kill Unfiltered.
So y'all ready? Don't hold back. Give your honest opinion. We are here to be unfiltered. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, guys. So how's your day going so far? Before we get started, how you feeling? I know it's real hot out
It's hot,
there.
yeah.
Y'all got the suits, but start over weather respectfully.
Start over
We
weather.
respect it.
Feeling great. Everything is great.
Everything great? Good?
Absolutely.
Okay. I see you guys are giving big money. It's giving big money right now. And speaking of big money, that's what I'm going to ask this question straight up. Does being broke make you less of a man?
Does being broke make you less? Of course.
Let's
Of course.
talk about it.
I think,
Being broke is the worst thing that can happen to a man.
actually, that's true. Actually,
agree.
that's true, to be honest.
If you
Yeah.
broke, that means you're a loser. So you don't want to be a loser.
Yeah, it makes you less serious of a man.
Really?
Yeah.
But at
So
least
the-
if you're not trying, if you're not trying at all, if you're not going to do
Yeah.
anything about it,
Yeah.
Things happen.
Right?
Jeremy
fall.
said, whoa.
Being broke means you're a loser, you're
Yeah.
unqualified, unambitious.
Yeah.
No, staying broke, in my opinion, means that definitely.
So you feel like broke people should be like on a separate side of society? They shouldn't
Absolutely.
date, they shouldn't.
They shouldn't
Have
date,
kids, none of
they
that.
shouldn't have no
Right.
babies, they shouldn't have no wife until they put their life together.
But you know, a lot of men are broke and they're still doing that and their kids are living. What do you have to say about that?
Because they are losers. If you have to put yourself together, put yourself together, that means that you know what you're doing. Why will you bring a kid into the world
Ooh.
if you know you are broke? That doesn't
Oof.
make any sense. You understand what I mean?
I mean, my mom, she was not all up there when she had me.
That word is different.
How's that world different?
That word is different. The world right now is quite different, honestly. For you to face the real world right now,
Yeah.
I think we have to be more specific. Like you're talking to a man, so let's address the man. So if a man is broke, it's different from a woman is broke.
This is
So,
true.
so when a man is broke, how good what is that? Like you said,
I agree.
honestly,
The
it's not
statistics
really-
have it that like the broke kid, they all carjackers, the strippers, like the strippers, they all come from the broke families.
Yeah.
The people that hijack cars, the mechanic, the people that, put your grocery together, they all come from broken homes. So why would you want
Bottom
to
of
have
this
more
is-
babies if you're broke? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it's most of the third world countries where they're overpopulated because they're just having kids.
Yeah, because
But that's because they don't provide condoms or what.
But I also feel it's a little different over there than here, right?
Yeah.
Here is
Yeah.
way more about money and what you have.
And I still feel that.
So
If
doing
I-
that here is different completely.
And I feel like if a woman stays with a broke man, does she have priorities at all?
Yeah.
So you feel like if she's with a broke man, it's on her?
She has nothing up there.
You see, that's what I love. Because men will call a woman a gold digger, but then you're saying if she's with a broke man, she's missing a few strings.
No, I feel like it's the thing. A gold digger is like a woman that's chasing a man specifically for his money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is, you're supposed to chase a man, but there's basics to being a man. Do you know what I mean? A woman, if you're a man who just doesn't have money, then are you really now reaching those basics of being a man, because then what is a woman really chasing then in that, you know what I mean? Because you can't offer you stability, can't offer you not even like protection in a home, with a home, you know what I mean? So
And that's a good point that you made, because they like to shame women for not wanting a man that's not financially stable, but it's like, I want to feel protected. I'm not gonna have kids with you and I'm 9 months pregnant, looking for a shift, trying to get that money.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be someone that's like, nah, babe, I got you. Like,
But see,
you're good.
and that's the thing. Even if you don't have the money, you need, when you're in a situation like that, that's when you need to put in the overtime and look for more. If I was in a situation like that, I wouldn't have her working at all. Because,
yeah,
you know, you'd have to put in extra time.
Yeah.
You can work at a job, do overtime there. You can do Uber Eats.
Yeah.
I did that for a little time for fun. Just wanted to get a little extra, like $100, $200 a week. But after having the main job, of course. But if you're in a situation like that and you're not doing anything else to help her and she has to work, then that's when we say you're not a man. You're not, you know.
But speaking of not being a man, I feel like this generation, they are more soft. They're more lazy. What do you guys have to say about that? Am I bugging?
Please,
Compared to the old generation.
Be more specific.
The
You're talking to a man.
YNs,
I would
you
say that.
find bums. They don't want to spend money on a date. They just, I mean, it's not, respectfully, that's not my story, but I'm just saying, like, from what I've heard, I feel like this, what do you guys feel? Do you feel like they're more soft? This generation is more softer than the older generation?
To me, it depends on the person.
Yeah.
It don't matter generation. It depends on the person, how they grew up, if they like to spend money, if they don't, how well financially they are. Like you said, specific.
But if you had to compare, I feel like they are softer.
I mean, as far as money wise, you mean,
Just
or just like
providing, being like that macho. I feel like a lot of guys are now into like their feminine era where they like, oh, I didn't text you because you didn't text me first.
that's true. Like, sure, but at the same time, women also have changed
Right,
from, you know what I mean?
yeah.
That is
The same
Everything changed,
women
everything.
that we must pay for their dates, we must help with rent, this, are telling me we're gonna do Uber Eats every night. Don't know how to cook, don't know how to, but I must be
so
a
find
protector.
someone that knows how to cook.
Sure, but I'm just saying, a lot of women now aren't the same women you had 20, 30 years
I
ago,
agree,
right? So,
I agree.
right?
And respectfully, but I feel like females these days, they use their beauty to get whatever they want.
Yeah.
See,
That's
but
how it's
girl,
always been though.
yes, but I feel like now it's more like it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
more like
Like, homemaking skills have
Instagram,
become
you got
secondary.
Social media, you got everything, and you got females doing their body, going to DR, going to Colombia, coming back, and everyone, and they don't need to work. There are females that I know that don't work and they have a great life, cars. I'm like living better than I am, and they don't work. I'm like, Jesus. What, I mean,
Okay, speaking of that, could you date a baddie? A baddie that like is like, listen, I like this.
Just
this,
on
this,
one
this.
condition,
Mhm.
if she's submissive.
Ooh, if she's submissive, but she needs a certain lifestyle, and she's like, listen, you need to provide. I need to be good, nails done, hair done, everything. You got that?
I'm
You
gonna
know-
be on the other side.
For me, I'm original African feminist. I believe in men and women being equal. You understand?
What do?
Because women want the men to open the door for them, bills paid. I believe that we should be treated the same. You understand?
What do
I
you
mean?
mean?
What do I mean?
Like, it should be reciprocated,
Like
right?
50-50.
So we should be opening the door.
Yeah, right. I don't
Of
know
course,
about
you
that.
should open the door for me. So what makes you so special? What makes a woman so special that I have to open the door for her? Okay, you know, women fight for the civil right. They want they want the equal pay. They want the right to vote. You understand?
Even in the basketball.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, oh, yeah.
They want the right to vote. They want the equal pay. They want to contest for presidency and all that. So why should I open the door for women? What makes you think that
Because
women is
that's a
special?
part of
Tell
your
us.
chivalry
Right.
No,
as a man.
if I should open the door for you, I believe you can open the door for me.
That's-
And women believe that.
So next thing we have to get,
They
next
want.
thing
They
you're gonna
want.
say women have to get on their knees and propose to you.
Of course, they should get on their knees.
Open
to
your
propose.
womb and carry that baby.
No, wait.
Of course, they should get on.
See,
Wait, so does chivalry equal equality?
They want equality.
Because you can't be both.
I'm a feminist.
Chivalry can't equal equality.
I'm a feminist from Africa. I believe in equality. I
but
believe I should be
men
treated
and
the same.
women are not equal.
No, we are equal because you guys fought for equality. In 1970 something, they fought for equality.
No,
That was it. That was
If it's equality,
They
then
fought for equality.
why are they backing out?
exactly.
So why should we be taking on a
Women are
date?
backing out of
That are
When
being
did I say I
paid?
want equality? I didn't say that.
No.
How does it feel like?
Why shouldn't we gotta be paid? Why shouldn't you open the door for us? What makes it change?
Okay, so you're saying woman needs to pay your bill?
Of course, they should pay my bills. The same way I take you on a date, I pay your bills.
How does it feel like?
And you know the funny things when during the war,
Yes.
all men like they want all the men to be drafted. And they don't want to be drafted in the war. I want women to be drafted and get killed the same way we get
Hold on.
killed.
No,
Hold on,
listen.
during the
Women
war.
were getting drafted, but
They're not getting
women
drafted.
were going
What-
through
what-
things that men weren't. Like for instance, I
No,
don't want to be too
hold on,
sensitive,
hold on.
like rape.
Hold on. Where do they keep them if they're not drafted?
In the kitchen.
Oh my God.
They want to serve in the administrative office.
That's a question.
You know, they want to cook. They want to make up. Like you understand what I mean?
Probably when the men are injured, so they keep them in the hospital, so to take care
They
of
make
men.
all excuses to work in the administrative office, to be in the kitchen. No, we want the same equal. We want the same
Listen.
equality.
Let it be rotational.
There are
Maybe a
certain
rotation.
things. Wait, let
Maybe
me
a
explain.
rotation.
There are certain things a man can do that a woman cannot do, and there are certain things a woman can do.
No,
that a
because
man
you guys
cannot
champion for
That
equality.
is the
And I want the same
cycle of
equality
life.
to be accustomed
do.
to all
You
men.
provide the home. You provide the house. I make it into a home. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That was before. That was like in the 80s, in the 70s.
Okay, but
Not
now
anymore.
are we saying the modern women of today are now all are all capable of making a house a home?
No,
That's a good one.
not everyone.
Cause
Yeah. Not all.
Not all, but that's why you pick someone that
Right.
can do
okay,
that.
I'm
Yeah,
just sure. Then also there's a problem. Apparently, men are
Because
feminine.
it's the
Pick
same way. It's the same way. Let me give you an example. There's women that will not accept cheating. They're like, oh hell no. If you cheat on me, I'm out. But there's certain women that know that for the lifestyle that they want to live and the provider that they want to receive, they have to accept cheating.
You know, it's
So
funny
it's
when
like-
women talk about equality until it's not in their favor. For instance, right now, I might get married to a female, right? She might be effing my boyfriend and my best friend, effing my boss in the office, right?
Yeah.
Then she's gonna take me to court and take half of what I get.
Oh my gosh.
You understand? She take half of like if I caught her
That's
cheating
a
on me,
prenup.
if I caught
It's that prenup.
Gotta
If I
sign some documents.
exactly. If I caught my wife cheating on me, for instance, she's gonna take me to court and divorce me and take half of everything what I
Wait,
get.
so that's why I want to add this. Is that why men, because I feel like men in this generation, they avoid marriage way more than the old generation.
Yeah.
Of course, because there's nothing there's nothing for a man to
Yeah,
benefit
it's
in
not that
being
much
married.
a man benefits in marriage
that,
nowadays.
you have
It's crazy.
you have nothing
Not
to
only that, but
benefit.
most divorces and happen the first 3 months of marriage. The
Yeah.
first 3 months of marriage,
Yeah.
divorce.
I can
Most
remember
divorce.
the one about Tony Braxton
Yeah.
with the.
And she
pregnant.
wanted $60 million, $80 million from Bedman.
That's about 2 weeks. To that.
Just 2 weeks of
You
marriage.
just create a prenup.
Yes.
If
That's
I'm
why-
giving you
that's
a
why I
womb,
champion- that's why-
give me that
Okay.
ring.
That's
It's
why I
easy to
champion
say
for men
prenup
not
now.
to get married.
I
Do
agree.
not marry
Okay,
them.
so then don't
That's the
ask for a
argument.
baby either.
No, because there's nothing for us to benefit. You understand? You can still get the same. Why make the car when you can get it? Why buy the car when you can make it for free?
Exactly, that's
There's
what I'm
nothing for a
saying.
man
Exactly.
to benefit being
why-
married to a woman.
What you just said there, you said why would I give you milk, right? If you have that milk already, you're not gonna buy the cow, right? Because
Of
you already
course.
have the milk for free.
Of course.
So I'm not giving you a kid until you give me that ring,
If-
and I have my security, and you have your baby. Respectfully.
Okay, let's do it this way. Why can't we maintain a stalemate? You stay your zone, we stay our zone.
But that's
So
not.
how do we procreate?
What do you mean?
Because the
Stalemate.
child will receive still from his father and mother.
you want to deprive me of that, and you want to keep your intact? I have to keep my own intact too. Okay.
Question.
So we will be on
What if you
stalemate.
don't want a baby? What if the man doesn't want a baby?
If
Then
he
what?
doesn't?
Yeah.
That's where you find to each their own. If I'm a female and I'm like, I want to live my body life, I'm not trying to run my body. Yeah, I don't care. Because there's some women that don't want babies.
It's
all-
all men
it's-
too.
Yeah.
It's all about time.
No, I mean, some men do, but some
It's
men
all about
don't.
time. You're getting old soon.
That's that's
Hey,
something.
hey.
That's something.
Yeah.
That's like- Hey, I mean that may be a conversation for another day.
You can't
you know?
compare me to. I'm a 40-year-old man. I can't compare me to a 40-year-old woman.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
can see go down with the, you know, you understand what I mean, with a 20-year-old
People have.
But,
Because for a man, the older you get, the better you get. But for a woman, the older you get is downhill.
Okay, speaking of age, I want to ask you a question, right? If you what do you think the age difference should be in dating? Because I feel like a lot of guys, especially the older guys, they're bugging. They will be like 50 dating just 18-year-old.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
Yeah.
That is your kid.
I feel like 10, 15 years apart, but 50, 18, that's crazy.
I feel like at that point you're just doing it for fun. You know.
For fun, it's
No,
like
they're
pedophile
just doing
in a
it for
way.
fun. There's no way you can feel like you can have a connection
'Cause
with
what you
someone
have in
18 years
common.
old and
That's
50.
funny y'all said, because so I don't know if
Unless
you
you got
know,
money.
Yeah,
There's
they're just spending their money having fun. just
Yeah.
doing
there's a
whatever at
dude
that
right
point.
now. He's
I don't think so.
he's the former coach for the Patriots. He's pushing 70, I think. He's in his like late 60s, currently dating a girl who's 24. And this is publicly. He's like, you know, people know him, you know, currently dating a girl who's 24. And he's the second gentleman that's over 60 she's dated.
Wow.
That is crazy.
What's the thoughts?
So she probably dates for that lifestyle, if that's the case.
For life?
Yeah.
No, she likes older men.
No, it's not. Because as a man, right, the older you get, the better you are. I believe right now, my own trophy wife, she's still in the oven baking. I'm telling you, she's still in the oven. Maybe she's still in the, is it second grade or what was it? Second grade? Oh, exactly. By the time she turned 18, I would just go and have it.
You're bugging.
By that time, she's ripe.
That time she's already
She's
right.
still in primary school.
Of course. That time she's already right. Because as a man, once you have the money, okay, imagine me working hard, you know, putting myself, you know, when I was 16, 18, right? The girls in my age, they don't date me. They were busy dating 30 years old. 25 years old. They didn't even look at me.
that part, you got a
because
point.
you-
I have a point. They didn't even
Yeah,
look at me.
that
They were
part.
busy
Bro,
dating
bro.
30 years old men.
Often
And I was busy
bro.
working hard.
My
Bro,
future
Working on my
wife.
credit card, working on my self-development, working on my career.
But you were still younger.
But
so
that's
why-
And I was
weird,
still
though.
younger.
That's
Bro,
freaking weird.
bro,
So
you know why? Because
you
you're
think
useless.
Your
At that point.
your future wife is a kid.
That's a
She's
fact.
still in
crazy,
kindergarten.
Kindergarten, your future wife.
Absolutely.
Oh, no, that's not.
My future wife has already been to college, guys. My soulmate's already been to
By the
college.
time she turned 18,
Please.
Uh-huh.
she's right.
For me, I think a woman is 10 years older than she is.
Mentally,
Exactly.
Mentally, emotionally.
like
every
women are
aspect.
10 years more mature than whatever they're actually.
While
what you're
a
saying.
man is just 10, 20 years behind himself. So,
Sure.
and then- so we're there. So
But to
just,
say you think she's
justify.
so ripe, you at an age where you could have a kid right now. So you think your wife and your kid they can be born around the same time?
No, it doesn't mean that.
The good thing about a man is that I can have a baby 64,
Yeah.
70.
That's
I
true.
can still have it.
That's
But
true.
a woman, as long as you turn 30,
She has a limit.
you go downhill from there. You understand what I mean?
Okay.
Let me ask. I've had a question also, cause I don't know about you guys, but I don't think my future wife is in the club. I don't think I'm gonna find my future wife at a club or at like
No
any sort of
water
crazy.
girl,
But
no.
me, nah. So like, where do we think like the good girls are in terms of like where you finding like women of
Wifey.
actual substance? For me, it's like, I don't know. For me, it's like maybe like colleges or something
Yeah.
like that. Like
Well, I mean, the good
At
stuff
the
would be
job,
like,
maybe.
Colleges,
Maybe.
when they be doing college parties.
no, like
Hooking
someone
with
someone is
everybody.
No,
like
but remember,
already
you're young,
mid-20s
so
or
you're
something.
still-
Yeah, like you could be like.
Yeah,
I
you
think
can
your
do that.
future wife
Doing
is still in
further-
second grade, bro.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, let me put it this
He
way.
said second grade. I'm
My soulmate already has certificates.
I'm telling you right now, there's no place you can find a woman.
Yeah,
Now, the point has to be like, the Bible says that he who finds a good wife, or who finds a good wife, find a good thing. You have to keep searching.
this is true. This is true.
But what
So-
are the qualities you look for to know this is my wife?
A woman that can shut up. You know, it's funny, like, women think they can
What?
convince us, like, you know, for example, I work hard, right?
So you just want to be a slave master at this
Not a
point.
slave.
That's nice,
You know,
slave
That's
master.
why you want to keep
You know-
so
you know-
they can't be. You
you know,
can control them.
Earlier, I was
That's why you
listening
want
to what
someone
you
that's
said,
young.
bro.
That's not
the woman,
controlling.
They complain, oh, I want a nice guy, but look at what they do. They go for the bad guys. they get pregnant for the bad guys, right?
That I'll admit, I agree with that. I agree with that.
And they sit down and complain.
Boring.
And they sit down and complain that they want a nice guy, right? So we want a woman that can shut up and listen. That's the first quality of finding a good wife.
You guys agree
So
with
we
that?
We don't want another drill sergeant. Like
No, listen. So this is how this works.
Yeah.
All right. So it's not all about shut up and cook and things like
Yeah.
that. It's more about. That's not what I look for. Let me say this. It's more about connection. So like you said, we don't know where we're gonna find our wives. It can be anywhere. It's probably not gonna be in the club. It also depends on age. Like you said, in college they do college parties. That's fine. That's normal.
Not like, hey, my bad. Not like college parties or nothing like that. I just
Not
mean like
too
an
crazy.
educated
Jerry.
woman.
Yeah.
I just mean like an educated woman.
Jerry, as long as a woman does not find you this way, if she never finds you this way, she's not going to shut up for you.
Wait, what do you mean this way? What do you mean?
Connection, forget about connection.
No. There has
When
to
it
be.
comes about reality,
Respect you, she won't.
Yeah. So
respects
here's the
you,
thing.
she won't.
There has to be a connection, but then we have to make sure they respect
Yeah.
us. You know, I'm not gonna say shut up and cook and all that.
Because
If
it's not
that's
the
who you
1800s.
are-
You acting like you're the.
Yeah.
How
If
you
that's
gonna
who you
talk
are, that
about
works
shut
better.
up,
hold
shut up,
on.
this, but you
Don't
want to
confuse
be
what is said about shut up.
Okay.
Don't confuse it.
Okay.
It's not implementing the shut up,
Right.
but a woman should be able to understand when he has to be quiet.
Right, yeah.
That's what it meant. It doesn't
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
literally
Not always an
shut up.
argument.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
A woman should be able to understand the man when he has to be quiet.
Okay, I get
That does not mean that's what it meant, but that does not mean like shut up. No.
Yeah.
No, that was not what it
Yeah.
meant. Please.
I agree.
Yeah.
So let me ask you: if you're dating a female, right, and okay, she's not a virgin, but she doesn't have kids, and she's like, I want to wait till marriage. Would you wait?
she's not a virgin
But she doesn't have
I
kids.
can
She's
only
not a
run,
virgin.
run.
No.
and she doesn't have kids. And what
Huh?
is what is
She doesn't
wanna
have
wait
kids, but she wants to wait till marriage. Like, I'm not ready.
To have
No.
Not a virgin.
No,
no.
and she want to wait
Like
and she
that.
want to wait till marriage.
Oh.
She's also not a virgin.
Bro,
Oh, nah.
I
She
can
wants
only
to know
run,
that you really
run.
love her
That
for who she is.
What you know what she mean in other ways? Like I can go out there and have fun. And do what I
No,
want.
she's not
You
being
understand?
intimate with
And right
anyone.
now I'm 30 years old and I want a man to marry. Now I'm gonna keep my leg together until I find the one.
Bro, it wants a stupid man.
That's true. To be honest.
Are you gonna tell me that if you see Drake tonight, you're not gonna put out?
God.
You're not gonna spray your leg if you see Drake tonight? What I see is there like
Okay, what if she's like, can you
I used
just
to have
wait
this
a little,
analogy
just
like
wait a little?
women.
So she knows that you like it.
You
What
can
if
wait
she's
a
not
little
making
bit.
it
Waiting is
4 months,
fine.
but it's
You
like
can
she
do
wants
that.
you to wait
Bro,
3 months. 4
Waiting
months.
is fine.
Hold on. Do you remember Chris? Do you
After
3 months, 4 months. What are you doing?
Guy, do you remember
2 weeks.
Yeah, right. That's different.
Chris Brown when they have to take picture with autograph with Chris Brown? Then you
Yeah.
have to pay $1,000. So what's the point?
It's
So-
Chris
Yeah.
Brown.
Hold on.
It's Chris Brown.
What you just said about the months part. So
Yeah.
I had a friend that had a girl.
Yeah.
Well, I still have a friend. He's still my friend. But he had a girl who they wouldn't sleep together.
Yeah.
I think she wanted him to wait a long time, and they never got to it. And it gets to a point where, especially I guess as a guy, you
feel
don't
like
want
you've been
that.
played with.
That doing that is also part of the connection. You know, if you're not sleeping with each
But
other,
it's like sometimes it's like just
Trust
let me
me,
know.
if you-
you don't know
Make
what you're
me
gonna get
feel
into
like you
later
want
on in the
me, You know
future.
what I'm saying?
No,
If I don't
so
feel
what-
ready,
Yeah,
for
that's
you
fine.
and you leave,
Hold
it
on,
shows
Barbara,
that you
Barbara.
no, you don't have to be ready.
Barbara. So
is
what's the
different.
end game?
They broke up.
Okay.
But that's the thing. I'm not talking about months. I'm talking about
That's-
months.
But
Months.
that's
like-
not everyone's story.
Months is far,
Come
bro.
on, like,
Months is
That's
far.
not
Like,
everyone's
Yeah.
story.
But sometimes people aren't ready right away, and that's fine.
I think
it's
months
not.
is
It
far.
doesn't have to be about that right
I like
away.
trying my food before I finish it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, the
And
couple dates, sure, we can talk. Number one, we're not going
How
to be
many times you
exclusive
wanna-
then.
I think
You know
the
what I
question
mean?
is,
We're not going to be exclusive.
Yeah, yeah.
listen, how many
so
times
that
you want to
is-
go on a
Right,
break on a date with a girl?
Let me be honest. Let me be honest. I give you up like 3 max. I give you maybe 3 dates max. After, if you,
That's good. That's good for you.
Okay.
how many?
That's good for you.
What's too
Only
many?
one
days?
time.
What's too many days?
Only one time is good.
1 date?
3
First
strikes.
of all,
three.
no,
I
no,
give
no,
three.
let me
I
say
don't
something.
think guys that
Let me
three
say
strikes
something.
out.
Let me
Three
say
strikes.
something.
3 strikes you
Let
can
me
put out.
say something.
Done.
If you expect
Okay.
to have a girl you can have
You're not
sex
a
with
virgin. You're
after
not.
the first
What do you mean
date,
you're not a virgin? And you
Then
give
don't
it to other
expect to
bad
have a
guys.
high
You spread your leg to
quality
other bad guys.
No, but-
and now
They
you
should
know
give
you're
it
hitting
to
down the
anybody.
wall. You're hitting down the wall. Now you want marriage, right?
But I'm
And-
saying, do you
What do
hear
you
what
mean?
I said? Don't expect a high quality woman if you expect a sex from her on the first day, because that means.
What do you mean by high quality woman? Like,
If you want someone that respects herself and is like, I don't know.
I don't care if she respects herself. I don't even want her to respect herself. All I want is sex. You understand? We don't care if you respect yourself. That's none of our business.
You guys
We
think
want you to spread your legs on the room. So we can do it.
Strikes.
What do they-
How
you
you
agree with
want
that?
to.
Three strikes.
No. So here's the thing. I wouldn't mind
We just wanna
if
get
someone slept with me on the first date, but I wouldn't judge them for that, because think about it. It's because they like you, and even if they do that with other people,
But
it's
be
more
honest,
about what?
Be honest. A girl that has sex with you on the first date and a girl that made you wait 3 or 4 days, who would you respect more when you're in a relationship?
I don't think you should
Be
make me
honest.
wait.
No, but
then-
be honest. Who would you respect more?
Well, I would say the girl that made me wait 3 or 4 days is not as easier.
Right.
She's more harder. The
Do
girl
you want to hear my
Right, right.
So
opinion?
yeah, I would say she's
We don't-
more-
Right.
We don't
Do you
care
wanna hear my
about being
opinion?
respectful. We don't
There's
care.
no
We just want to
difference.
get laid.
There's no difference for me.
There's no difference.
Okay, let me
We
ask
don't
you a
care.
question.
Okay,
Your
this
wife.
girl, remember what she said, that she's not a virgin,
Yeah.
and you sitting down there waiting for 3-4 months.
I'm not doing
Other guys have nailed
I'm not
her.
doing months.
Now you want to get married, and she's
Plus, I like
making you
your
wait for
exclusive.
3-4 months.
The two
Other
strikes,
guys,
that was good.
other guys have nailed her. She spread her legs to other guys, have
Three
sex
strikes.
without condom.
Three
You know,
strikes. Yeah, I
Three
agree
strikes.
with 3
I
strikes.
have a question
Yeah.
for you.
2-3 days.
When
after that, like,
when it made
Right, and
exclusive,
and
who
at the same
started
time, we're
the
both working on
exclusivity?
building
Yeah,
that
yeah,
connection
yeah.
to make
Who
sure.
started the
connection?
exclusive?
Because how am I gonna marry somebody that I never slept with? What if?
Right.
What if,
Right.
what if you don't
exactly.
feel it?
What if the sex is bad?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a
Let me. Okay, wait.
To
Let me
be
hear.
honest,
It's
women-
like
women are
going to what she mean, right? She thinks she's smart. It's like going to a car stand. You just drive a car without test driving the car.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
Even
You said that
if you want to
last
buy a car,
time.
you want to test drive the car, know if the engine is good, if the oil filter is good.
Okay, you guys said that
You
last time.
understand?
I get it.
So why buy if you can lease?
But
I agree.
Wait. Let me hear.
I like that
Why
one.
buy if you
I
can
want to
lease?
hear the. I want to hear the question about. What was your question again?
Who started it being exclusive?
Oh, okay. That
Who started it being exclusive?
That I know. Okay, men have access to. That's like men. I feel like men decide that. That's why.
do.
Right. Men decide that. That's why. Like, if you're, say, like the woman now says she's not gonna have sex with you until either you're exclusive or married, then you're a hostage. Then really you're a hostage because she's trying to get something out of you.
yeah.
I'm just saying, after 3 dates, that's when it's like, okay, maybe time is up.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, because number one, you might also be doing her the favor. Because if I stayed with you exclusive and then we waited till marriage for sex and it's horrible, I'll hate you way more than even
Thank you,
before.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'll never forgive you.
I have
But
to
does
say
se-
this. I
does,
have to say this.
Sex matter more than your partner?
See, that's not like, you see, now you're wet.
I don't know how you want to do
What
this.
does matter?
Do you remember? There's a scene that happened in Texas when a Ghanaian pastor, get married to. You know what, man? I don't want to, break it down. This is, when you get married to the other. So by the time they at the middle of the night, they want to do, and they discover that the person is a trans.
Wow.
But
Do
that's
you know what
different.
happened?
Okay,
Same.
okay, what happened? What
That-
happened? What happened? What
Sure,
happened?
it's different, but
No, tell me the story, bro.
They stabbed the person to death. The pastor stabbed the person to death.
Because he was waiting.
He was waiting. The pastor was waiting. Never touched the lady.
Wow.
And the lady is a trans.
So if he would have done it before, he would have known.
didn't get to see the hard
But
way.
that's on her.
Didn't
She
get to
should
see
have
the.
told him the
Sure,
truth.
but it's something that exists. You know what I mean?
But that's different.
So
He was
as a man,
waiting.
Who's supposed to-
He lied.
too.
It was under.
who's supposed to do it? Who's supposed
Right.
to take the lead? Who's supposed to take the lead?
What do you mean?
Who's supposed? The man can take the initiative, but I think as a woman, like,
It's funny. It's funny. Women want to make us wait. I want to make him wait 3 months before sex or whatever or what have you. Right? I want to make him wait then to know if he's serious. Let me tell you the truth. The truth is that the best sex you're gonna get is before marriage. After marriage is downhill from there. Trust me. Ask any married man. After marriage is downhill from there. It's like when the car insurance, like they
gotta try to
wanna
make it more exciting.
You know the people that say the car insurance,
Exactly.
the people that say the car insurance
Switch it up.
or the health insurance or whatever, like they want to make you to buy the car insurance. They call you every day telling you how good insurance is. Then after they got you subscribed, right?
Yeah.
Then we call the number, be like, oh, the number you call is busy.
Unavailable.
Okay,
Unavailable.
That is how it is in marriage.
Unavailable.
Women put on their best behavior when you have not committed in marriage.
okay, let
Then
me.
as soon as you commit, they got you committed.
They
and you
withdraw.
sign the contract.
They withdraw.
It's downhill from there.
That's it.
That's
You're
it.
the person now.
That's the issue. The whole contract thing with marriage. I don't like the whole contract.
Okay,
thing. I don't like that.
Samuel, let me
That's
ask
the
you
main
this,
issue
right?
with it.
What if you find a girl, you love this girl, she gives the most amazing sex, right? But she's like, I don't like giving oral. Would that be a deal breaker?
See, those are specifics now.
Except
Everything about her is 10 out of 10. Just that.
except she's an exception to the rule.
Can you at least try? Like,
Yeah.
Probably
like,
top of the priority.
It's gotta
Probably
be
if
a
she's a
first time
virgin.
What if she
Yeah.
tries, but it's just whack? But she
She
tried.
get better. She can learn.
Right.
She practice.
Yeah.
If she does everything else right, I'm not gonna hold her for that.
If she's
Yeah.
an exception to
If
the
she's
rule,
trying,
maybe.
Okay.
But just take out the word. A man doesn't love like that. Please.
That's
Just-
true.
we don't love. Our act
You
is
don't
love.
think men love?
Our act, what we do is love for us. That's what interpretation. So, am I really loving? Just forget it. What we do, that shows that we love. It's our doing that we interpret as love. So, in the
I've been
act,
a
Well, that's how we
provider.
show love, but we definitely love.
Like
But
through
I
action.
think men love hard. They're the ones that probably go through it the worst after a breakup.
that's why they've been emotional.
I agree.
Okay.
Because I'm doing something for you. I like you. I'm not supposed to
Right.
say it. Because
Yeah,
I love you. I'm not
actions.
supposed to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
it.
exactly.
You're
Yeah.
not supposed to?
Why am I not supposed
I mean,
to?
they
wanna hear
could,
it.
but
That's-
show it
that's a
more.
man.
Not say it.
We show, we
That's a
don't
man.
tell.
We show, we don't
say it too
tell.
much,
We
but
show, we don't tell.
That's a man. That is a man life.
But I'm not gonna lie, as a man, if I have a female, I don't mind saying I love that.
Yeah.
See, I'm an affectionate. I'm not shy.
Right.
I'm a wild dude.
Right.
When I'm
King.
single,
Yeah.
when I'm single in a relationship, I'm
Jose,
different guys.
Yeah.
Jose,
Yeah.
If I'm single, I'm wild. We're going out. I'm going crazy. But in a relationship, I can't act the same way. It's just,
Yeah.
I can't
Exactly.
because
You
if
have
I'm the
to
same
have a
way,
certain respect.
I'm not ready for relationship yet. I have
Yeah.
to have my girl some respect, and I have
Yeah.
to give her some, make her feel like, wow, he loves me. Not because she wants me, because I don't mind doing it.
Right.
Not because I'm obligated. It's just I just like I'm affectionate. That's all. Nothing wrong. Everybody's
Yeah.
different, but I'm also have my two sides. I have my good and bad side.
Yeah.
Which side you want from me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
well, for me, I can't say it.
Who's freaky in the bedroom? Old or young woman? Let's go.
You said what?
Old or young woman?
Older young woman
Older,
what?
older.
Oh, who's
Easy,
freaky? Yeah.
Easy older.
Older? Why?
older
Why do you
enough
think
to
it's
get-
older?
Older. Maybe they have more experience and they
Older
just
women experience, young women are
Yeah.
more crazy.
yeah.
Crazy in what sense?
Like they're exploring, they're gonna do whatever, they're gonna try.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the older woman knows what to do already. She knows what she wants. She's been there already. She has like more. It's like a car driving with a GPS and one driving without.
No, I prefer a younger woman because it's like
of course,
going
Mr.
for.
Second grade.
I know
Yeah,
that Toyota 2008 is good. It runs good and the mileage are good and it's reliable. But why would I go for older Toyota when I can have brand new Mercedes? You understand? So I prefer younger women
So what's the
because the
youngest
older they
you
get, the more baggage they have.
True.
You know,
date?
most
In
of them
what
have.
sense?
Of course, because most of them already have
But isn't
so
she
many
more
trauma.
wise? She knows how to take care
No,
of
we don't-
you.
we don't care
she
about-
knows how to deal with certain things
No.
that happen.
Well, you said in bed, right? That's what you said.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
you
not the
also-
way
you
he's
also-
the way you
Yeah.
going.
The older they get, the more baggage they come with.
I
The more
agree.
Oh, you
trauma
talking
they
about in the bedroom? They come
Huh?
with baggage?
I don't care about the
Like
experience they
miles.
have in the bedroom.
Oh,
But
okay.
I hear your point, but to counterattack your what you're saying, a female with experience, like if you be a girl that's young, it's full, but a girl that has experience, she's gonna do stuff that a young girl can't do because she's been there already. She's gonna be like, damn, this girl, wow, she had
I
experience.
prefer.
and it's a big difference.
There's nothing to compare.
Big difference.
There's nothing to compare with the 19 years to 20 years old, young, fresh body, hot out of the oven,
They want to explore.
than somebody that's already old,
Yeah.
35 years old. She's already old. What am I gonna do? with it?
35 years old?
Well, it depends
old.
looks too. There be some females that
She's
are older, they
old.
look bad.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It depends.
I've always been attracted to more older women. Not
Yeah, I've been treated all about older women, man.
Yeah.
That's why you want that. Damn, she's 35.
Younger woman?
Yeah.
She's still a kid.
No,
Okay.
younger woman
I've
has
been treated
less
well by
baggage.
older women, I'll be honest, man.
She has
That's
less
it.
baggage.
Right?
She has less
I
drama.
love female that cook. I love female that cook. If you
Yeah,
cook,
yeah.
that's
I think
Yeah.
I think it all depends on the personality of the man.
that's true.
Because I've been with the two sides of the coin.
And
Yes.
which side do you find better?
It's hard.
Okay, this side is the older seems more experienced, while the younger are not experienced. And don't forget that all the men has left their map on the older women.
What is
Wow.
old?
More older, like 10 years, 20 years,
Like,
15
what
years,
age
and
is
all
like
that.
old? Old? What do you
Older.
consider old woman?
It all
35.
depends.
35?
It's all
You think
depends on you.
35 counts as an older woman?
For me,
35 is
for me,
old.
for
I
me,
would say
older. That's
For a
really
woman,
like,
35
for
is
me,
old.
it's like 50, 55,
Exactly.
60.
That's
For me, do not forget, it's not for everybody.
You mean
For
the
me.
age
How
gap?
is 35
Yeah,
enough?
I'll say
Yeah.
45 enough.
45,
How is 35
50.
old?
No.
35-year-olds still look good.
They
Yeah,
might.
yeah, 35.
Just like I said, Toyota 2015
Yeah.
might look
they,
good,
they still look mine.
but is it the
Yeah.
best car? No.
Okay, so what's young, like a good young age for you?
From 19 to
19?
25, maybe 26 is
Yeah, no,
preferable
let's
to me.
look according to the we're not African. According to I am American, like 18. But for me, it's between 20 and 24. It's more appropriate.
Yeah.
I'll
I
take
agree.
20 or even 21.
I know
I don't
that's
want
exciting.
Because they
Yeah,
come with
that's
less baggage
Yeah.
as well
No.
too. Because
Okay,
the older
define
the older
less
they get, the
baggage.
more trauma they have.
Nah, okay, less
The more-
baggage is true though. That's like
more
even
pipe-
that
More
doesn't
fresh,
even.
more fresh.
That's true.
What
That,
do you
yeah,
mean
yeah, yeah.
less
agree.
baggage? Like,
And don't forget
That's
they want to explore too. They
Yeah,
want you to
more
teach them
important, yeah.
things
That's
as
true,
well.
yeah.
so you want
yeah.
a partner that you will teach. That's why you want someone.
Absolutely. I don't want most of these older ones, right? Most of them have so many traumas already. They come up with so many baggages. Some of them they are bipolar, they take antidepressant pills.
But that's
there are
not
so
the
many
age, though.
dramas.
There's young girls that are
comes with
taking
the old age.
antidepressant and have bipolar.
But
That
don't
has
forget,
nothing to do with age.
don't forget. I said I'm on the side of the story.
Yeah.
I've been here, I've been there.
I'm
So
with you.
honestly, I really appreciate them. I will not criticize all the women, but there are other women that are crazy. But the one I've been with, honestly, they've been good to me.
But even antidepressants and having bipolar, like
That's
you
like-
don't choose to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Yeah,
the conversation
so
with
it's
like
like,
baggage
they're
is
not
like
crazy.
the conversation with baggage is like it's more than just that kind of stuff. It's like an older woman, number one, they have exes now that you're also being compared to. They've been around the block. Number two, you know what I mean? And then also it's baggage like some of them, the older women, it can be a kid, it can be this with family. I dated an older woman, she didn't even have kids, but she had a relationship. She came out of a relationship, like a 10-year relationship. So now the whole family only knows that dude. I come in, I'm new. I'm kind of like, you kind of being now compared to you dealing with whoever the ex was, whether good or
Absolutely.
bad. Now you're filling in those shoes. It's like, so that's like the thing with baggage, you know what I mean? With a young girl, it's like,
It has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
That's not really a package. You can easily manage that. For
Sure,
me.
I'm just saying that baggage doesn't come just in terms of one thing. Baggage has so many different
speaking
complexions.
Of baggage, if you had to pick like a partner, right? What's more important? Someone that is good in the bedroom or someone that's financially stable?
I mean, to pick picking a woman, right?
Like, what's more important? Like, she knows how to, make sure our house.
I would say
is good.
financially responsible. People might not be stable right away, but at least
What's more
responsible.
important?
I like that, financially responsible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one point. Yeah.
Because if for me,
You don't wanna have
I
to
think I
always-
prefer the younger one more than the financial responsible. Because as a man, if you're waiting for a woman if you want to be in a relationship with a woman who is financially responsible, that means you're not making enough. You understand? Because women that are financially responsible, that are richer than most men, they tend to marry up.
This is true.
They tend to marry up. But
This
the
is
men, we tend to marry
Down.
lower, down. You
That
understand?
makes sense.
In that regard, the woman is gonna make you like a camouflage. Just
Because
like
trust me, if you be in a relationship with a woman that is financially
you're
more
just
heavy
gonna
than
be
you,
there.
you're
It's
gonna
just
regret it.
you're just gonna be there.
She's not gonna see
gonna-
you up here.
She's gonna just be there.
So you
She's gonna
feel
treat
like
you down
couldn't
here.
You couldn't be with someone that makes like more money than you. She
No.
wouldn't respect you.
No,
It's so difficult.
She's not.
I don't. Think
I mean, no, you can. I'm not saying you can. You can be too. But I would just prefer to make
so
more. That's
right.
all.
absolutely.
That's the
But if she makes more, hey,
Yeah.
cool. But I would
Yeah,
prefer.
yeah.
That's all. Nothing.
Okay, okay.
I don't know.
If
I just feel better.
in that situation, if she makes more, doesn't mean that she could be respectful to the man who doesn't make as much as her.
Why not?
Yeah, she
It's a
could.
new society. You don't think so?
I don't think so. I never met
I don't
someone
know.
like that.
I'm,
So you
I'm on
need
the
to
fence
earn
on
more?
that. I
Yeah,
understand.
actually, yeah.
Because I
yeah.
understand.
It's- yeah,
Because
no.
as the guy, we're usually the ones providing, creating the home, or finding the home.
Oh, but you
Bill.
guys were talking about 50-50 new
But
life.
why are we scared?
Nah, I mean,
Why are we scared? Why is the man scared?
I mean, I never been.
Why-
to this,
why-
I couldn't- I would like- I
Why
was
is the man
curious.
scared? A man is scared of being respected in the family.
That's true.
I mean, that's really all
Than
you
being
need,
loved.
at least. That's the least.
The respect, that's what I need. I don't need to love you. Don't love me. Just respect me.
Yeah. Love is great, but I don't need.
Well,
but respect
love is good, but that'll come after the respect.
Yeah.
The respect has to come first, otherwise
Yeah, I
there
mean,
won't
they
be
come
any love.
together.
For a man, respect is love. That's
Yeah.
it. For a
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
For me, I don't talk
I
about
understand
another.
that
For
part
me,
too.
Yeah, but I
once
do.
you
Yeah.
respect me, I know you love me.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
don't even say it.
Yeah.
I know you love me.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
No, I
forget it.
So
agree.
you,
Right.
she doesn't need to say.
No,
it.
she doesn't have to say it. I mean, I take a woman by there, but what they do? So once she does some certain things, I know. I code. I forget it. I'm matured, man. Okay.
So who do you think has it easier with females? Like the old generation? Like, do you think they had it easier, or now? Do you think you guys have it easier?
Well, there's a lot going on in this generation. Social media, that gets in the way.
Yeah.
There's a lot more competition.
I think
Yeah.
it
see
was
eye candy
easier
everywhere.
a little bit back in the day. And when I say back in the day, like it could even be like 10, 15 years ago. Because now like women's idea of what is like comfortable and successful is so inflated because of social media. You know what I mean? Girls are seeing their friends, their trips to Dubai and Spain and this and that, and they think, okay, this is what my man should also be able to
And
provide
who's paying for
me.
those?
Hmm?
Who's paying for those?
That's exactly. So now the thing is, I feel like back in the day, women had a different idea of what now is now a successful man and a man that's like giving them a better life. Whereas now, a girl who can't even pay bus fare is telling you that her man must drive this, must be
Yeah.
able to pay this, must be able to do this.
They treat love like a business.
Exactly.
Right.
She's getting notifications
Hey,
to
cheat
pay
on
her
me,
phone
fine.
bill, but she's telling you what a man should have. You know what I mean? That's why I think it becomes.
women-
I have
But-
females says that, listen, he could cheat on me. Oh, he paid my bills and everything, and he could cheat on me. when
But
he wants.
relationships
Take care
are
of me. I'm
more
like, ooh, that's not
transactional
love.
now.
That's
Yeah,
business.
way more
That's
transactions.
For a woman, it's always
That's
been
business.
business from day one.
From day one.
That's the whole
Yeah,
marriage
that's the same
contract
way for you
thing.
guys. It's
Women
all
can say
about
they love you,
Gucci.
but they never loved you. It's always been
Who said
business.
that? Who broke your heart first?
That's a fact.
Because okay, here's the deal. A woman can say I love you, right? Okay, here's the deal. A woman can say that I love you,
Yeah.
and you get into a relationship with her. Maybe you end up marrying her. Then she screwed you over. What does she want? She want half of your bills, half of
Yeah.
your wealth, whatever you
Yeah,
got.
you see it with athletes.
Now
man.
the love is out of the window.
Business, yeah.
She wants your money, even if you don't have nothing. Even if you have $1,000 in your bank account, she wants a $500 check. She wants your 401k. She wants your social security. She wants child support. So
Yeah.
how how is it a love for the man? When you guys claim you guys love us, but immediately
So much
something goes
transaction,
south.
yeah.
From head. I don't know.
They want everything
First to the
But I'm
cleaner.
feeling the head.
Coming from the chest for sure.
Someone served
But-
you real breakfast.
No, it's true. It's true. It's out there.
Okay. Let's do a life analysis. Okay. When there are two couples who had a baby together, and suddenly, if a woman holds on to the baby, what does she do? The man pays child support. What about if a man hold on to the lady to hold on to the baby? Does the man have to take the child support from the
That's
woman or
actually
not?
happened before. There's been cases that happen, yes. Very rare, but it's
Rare,
happened,
but yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So does it even what about if a man never requested for the child support? What's going to happen? And can a woman do the same way too without requesting for a child support?
That's a good question. I
Yeah.
don't even know.
So Walker just came here. He said he wants to give his opinion too. So we're gonna see.
What's the topic about?
Ask the question you asked.
Is love or business
Is it transactional?
these days?
Yes.
I would say like 90% yes, or 90% yes.
Transactional?
Yeah,
Business.
because women, they don't look at us as men these days. They look at us as like money, like, oh, what is he staying by? Like, is
You
he
think
gonna-
so?
Do I think so or do I know so?
Oh!
Because like, okay, a man, like I was watching a show. A man will date a woman that's working McDonald's. Can a woman do that?
Nah.
Like we don't look at as, oh, what can you bring to the table? We look at like, who are you? Like men love, like men in a relationship for love.
Mhm.
We don't look for like benefit because we don't care because we provide.
But women look for that too. Do you know how many women have
20%.
married men that don't have money?
20%,
be
like I
suffering?
said, 90%,
Mhm.
20%.
20 or 5.
If
might
you
be
want to go
five
that
percent.
down,
out there, it's hard to
Okay.
find.
It might be 5% to be
yeah,
honest.
Yeah.
5%. Okay, like you said, okay. Not
But think
5%.
about it as well. I'm pretty sure we don't want that dynamic. We don't want to be the
Right?
one making less money. We want to be the one to provide for the one we
Okay,
love.
let me ask you. You're
So-
from Haiti, right?
Yeah.
You guys do bride price?
I'm from Haiti, but I was not raised in Haiti, so.
Oh, you're.
But
correct
you
me.
heard,
Would
did
you-
you ever like hear anything about whether Haitians do like bride price or anything like
What
that?
is that like?
Oh.
When you pay, okay, so you basically pay a
Oh.
fee when you're marrying a woman.
Yeah.
If you
Not a
married
fee.
Right.
I don't like the
Okay, you
the
pay-
fee makes it sound.
Okay, explain.
Wait,
because-
what?
Okay.
Okay, so it's like, and this it's a big thing. Mind you, everyone acts like this whole bride price thing is a black thing, it's African thing. They were doing it in Europe as well for a good amount of time.
Really? I know
Yeah,
Asians
this
do
is
it.
true. They were doing it in Europe.
Oh, really?
So pretty much the way we at least do it. Our family is originally like Congolese, right? So it's pretty much like because of the role that the woman's gonna play in the man's household. Her family is almost losing her in a sense because at home she like cooks and cleans. Like say a daughter of the house will cook and clean, do all that stuff. So you're losing her now to the man. The family is giving her to whoever the love of her life she's met. Hopefully it's someone that she's in love with. But out of respect, the man's family now go, okay, this is the value she's bringing to our family. So we're going to represent that. We're going to give you something to represent, what we're
I
receiving.
mean, some
Right.
families drag it. They're like, I want Gucci.
That's where it becomes
I want
crazy.
10 cows,
The woman's family
I want
kind of
10,000.
controls those negotiations in terms of what they receive.
Would you?
But would you do it?
Yeah, would
People
you
think
do
it's
it? If you
paying for
married
a
an
woman.
African girl,
I don't
would
think
you
it's
do it?
paying for a woman. I think it's like, I think it's
I used to
respectful.
be against it. I used to fight my mom. I remember there was
She
a day
doesn't have a choice in that.
I was like, I tried to trick her. I'm like, show me in the Bible where it is. And she was like, oh, she opened the
It's their
Bible. I
dowry,
could not
bro.
believe it. I was like, oh, wow. But would you pay, if you married an African girl, would you pay a bride price?
Like, I don't know.
No?
Yeah.
Because like if I paid, I mean, I could go to a strip club and
No, but you're not.
that's all
it's
I'm saying.
not like
I don't
it's
think
like
it's
that.
I don't wanna-
No.
I didn't want to pay for
woman-
pum pum.
It's a woman. No.
She's not a
It's a woman you met.
stripper,
It's not payment for a pom pom. It's a
Right.
yeah. It's a traditional.
It's culture.
It's culture. It's in no way. It's either you want to get married to her, you have to pay the
Me,
dowry or
honestly,
the traditional.
I wouldn't pay it. Not because I don't want to be cheap, because I feel like if I'm being with you, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna provide for you regardless.
But it's
Why do I
like,
gotta pay extra fee? I'm gonna take care of you. If you need something, I got
But let
you.
me
But I don't have to
explain
be.
wait, let
obligated,
me, let
Right,
me,
yeah.
like,
To
What's
be
mine is yours, what's
obligated
yours
to
is
do
but let
mine.
me
right. I
explain
don't.
it to
together.
you guys.
Jose,
So,
Jose, sorry for cutting you short. African is a traditional. If you really want to get married to a woman, an African, you have to.
Oh, you have to.
You
if you
ne-
respect her culture.
Bro,
All right, that's different.
Jose,
That's different.
you're not paying for any pom pom. You're not. It's a tradition to
Okay.
the family because we all getting married to each other's family. So it's a tradition.
I respect. All right, for respectfully,
Like,
yeah.
for instance, when I grew up, I'm not gonna lie, I was against it. I didn't want to do it because I felt like he's buying me. And I remember my mom told me, she was like, cause in our family they don't give a price. They're not like, oh, you need to give 5K, whatever. Some families do, but my mom said, I just want him to show that he respects the culture and gives something to say thank you for allowing me to marry your daughter.
Okay.
So when she put it like that, I was like, okay.
Well, you didn't put it in that perspective, but now that you are, okay, that makes more sense.
Plus, also, so at least on our side, how it'll work is it's not like just it's coming straight out of your pocket. You'll have like maybe your brothers or your uncles. They'll be part of that negotiation there, and then now you discuss with her brothers and uncles. You know what I mean? So, but the thing where it becomes complicated is if now you find a high value, because there's ranges of value now. So you could find a high value, what they consider a high value woman, right? Her family says she's in school, maybe she's a virgin or this and that. That's where now.
how much is that?
So that's where
How much is that?
You see,
It's
How much is that
crazy.
bride?
the way he likes
If you're
younger
light-skinned,
girls,
the price
younger
goes
girl,
up.
the price
More
also
money.
goes up. You know
if
what I
you're
mean?
educated, if you don't have kids, price goes up. If
Exactly.
you have kids, they bring
So
the
baggage
price
now
down.
gets a monetary value. The baggage
Yeah.
literally gets a value.
What if you want to marry the female, right, and respectful for the culture, but you don't have the money that they request?
You will find it.
Okay.
If you're ready for
Okay,
marriage,
I-
if you
I-
are
I
ready for
think-
marriage, you should have that.
I think Jose, let me broaden your knowledge. In that regard, that is when you have to talk to your woman. That is the person you're dealing with. She is not going to talk to her family. It make it softer for you.
Mhm.
But my thing is like, it's not even about being a gold digger. If you as a man are like, I'm ready to marry you, and you know that that's part of my culture, don't tell me you're ready if you're not ready. If you don't have money, you're not ready. Period.
Yeah.
But,
so
okay, my question is-
I second that. Yeah.
What's your question?
Would you like date? I mean, would you be with him for the money or for the love?
She's not receiving that money.
I'm asking her, like,
Okay.
Okay.
like, would you be with him for the money
Or the love?
Oh, for the
Both,
love.
please. I didn't come
But
to this
okay,
life
what
to
if you
suffer.
don't have the money though?
Huh?
What if you don't have the money?
If I met you and you don't have no money at all?
Yeah.
You have no business getting married, bro.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's also-
that's
that's
it.
getting married.
That's it.
Why would you
That's
bring a
also-
girl? Why
If
would you bring
you-
someone's daughter into your home where you can't feed it?
It
But,
depends.
okay.
If we in a relationship
You can't
and you
feed
lose all
yourself.
your
You can't
money,
even feed yourself and you wanna
find
get
a way
married.
to get back
That
up
means
there.
you're
Wait,
losing.
question.
I'm not gonna look at a bro guy and be like, yes, you come. I
But
want you.
question is only marriage supposed to be love or like
It is love.
no? If I gotta
I
like
don't-
I
I think
have
a
to have
relationship
money
is
to
love. I
marry.
think in
You
marriage.
have to have money to do certain things to get to that level. You know what I'm saying?
What is money?
Money makes the world go round, baby. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Marriage
yes,
for a
but
woman is
We
a
were just
business.
speaking about
As
it.
a man,
It's
you have
not
to get
about a
your shit
woman.
together,
Look,
get your act
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
weddings
I get
cost money.
I understand that. I'm talking about like, well, okay, yes, you could have the money to provide the wedding, but I'm talking about like to like life. Life, you can't control life sometimes.
That's what I said. If you lose your money, that's different. You know what I'm
But,
saying? I feel like there's women, like for instance, me, I'm very independent. I know that if push came to shove and my husband lost it all, I would fight and I'll find a way for us to get back up there again. But I'm not gonna choose to be with someone that's just a bum.
But a man could do it. A man could turn a bum to a businesswoman.
That's a lottery ticket, bro.
That's exactly
lottery
because
ticket.
it's
No,
different.
I'm so serious. A man could do it. A man,
I know.
if a man fell in love with a woman, a man blind, he don't care if she's got money or she's like her
But
parents
that's
good.
where it changes.
she's
For
gonna leave you soon.
instance,
But I'm just saying,
For
for
instance,
a woman,
high-value
a woman
man.
can't hope that she finds a woman can't like find a man who has no money and hope, okay, maybe this guy is gonna get money, because that's a lottery ticket right there.
I think you
see the
fell in
woman and
love.
You know she looks good.
Maybe
It's not-
the man falls in love foolishly, because the woman falls in love foolishly because the man have to camouflage. They have to have the rented cars, the rented house, the
Yeah.
rented things, the rented jewelries, and all that. So you see that, you fall for it. No, that's a scam.
No, okay. I had an experience of my past.
Yeah.
It's just like I was blind, like I was literally taking care of her as her father, because she and one day she literally said, "Oh, you're not my father." Like if a female said that to you, that means now you're doing too much.
you that.
She
Yes.
say, "You're not my father."
Yes, that means now you're doing too much. So at that time, I didn't understand it. Like why she comparing me to her father, but I'm doing more than your father. You going to college, I gotta pay for that. You know,
You're paying for our
You're paying
college?
for
like to go to college. You know,
Okay.
And she say, "You're not my father."
yeah. And then when she in college, I was sending her money to eat all stuff.
Yeah.
And she all her phone, all her clothes was all my money. It's just like the fact that she, put me together as I'm not her father, and I was blind by the love. It's like
Well, what led
Sheesh.
to her saying that? What did you do?
What was
Or
the
what happened?
I was
context?
doing too much, like
No.
taking care of her, doing all that stuff, and being like,
So maybe she was looking out for you, like, yo, chill.
no, like a rude way. And then she called me a bum. She called.
Okay. My question. When you started dating before, because mind you, I feel like that already you were doing a lot.
Yeah.
But before you started dating her, you knew she was like mouthy like that, like she had that
No,
kind of
she
personality.
was-
She'd be
she-
talking
she's-
crazy.
Look, the thing is that I used to date her for 3 years, right? For the past 3 years, she showed me so innocent, like, cause her parents never want her to go out, right? Quote unquote. My friend said she cheated on me. Quote unquote. I didn't know, cause I'm like, she goes home, like how that's possible.
Yeah.
But my friend said he going to my his friend's house, quote unquote, doing his hair, but he found out what they was having sex. I didn't believe that, and then when she go to college, and I found a proof, like it killed me. And her snap, I see her. She was riding somebody on the car.
You saw the video?
Oh God.
Oh, no, she just didn't have respect then. That's crazy.
DMs, like I said earlier.
So-
Yeah, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. I was so blind. I spent so much money on her.
It's sad and it
just-
sucks, but that's just her as a
You
person.
know,
Not
that's
every
that's
girl
why
does
that's
that.
why I told the young, when we have a dialogue like this, I told the young guys, like, focus on your future. You understand? Get your shit together, like, be about your purpose. And it's funny that when these young guys, like, they find love, they think, oh, my love is great. They are so exception to the rules, like their own is different. You understand? Because women are gonna be women.
And
understand?
men will be men.
And men will be men. So
And-
get your shit together. Maybe if you want to be in love or date someone, maybe you can date MILF, cougars, Then by the time you make it, you can go for the younger girls for the lady you want.
For the long term.
Because they don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me
Women never
ask you
care
guys.
about you.
Let me ask you, as men, right? Do you guys settle when you're ready to settle or when you find the right woman?
Well, at the same time, I find the right woman. I want to keep her around. But then officially settling is when I'm ready. You don't want to rush that. I feel like rushing that.
No, I
agree.
no. Honestly,
Yeah.
when a man settles, the financial, like when they know their
Right.
pocket is good.
Exactly.
We don't think about like how y'all think when y'all think settling, like babies, houses.
Like we're committed, we together, and it's leading
Yeah, we
to
don't think
those
about that.
things.
We think about money. Like how am I gonna provide? How am I gonna
Yeah.
have money? So,
So
we don't think
you
about
settle when you financially
Yeah,
stable.
that's-
Yeah.
Of course, because if you're not financially stable, she's gonna make your life a living hell.
Wait, you're not
Trust me,
talking
you're gonna
like being
regret it.
monogamous?
Yeah,
or,
being
is that no? I mean like so dating. People can date multiple people until
now
you
when
find
you're
someone.
together, like
Right, when you
do
find someone, then
settle-
you're
Yeah,
monogamous.
do you settle when you're like, okay, nah, I'm not losing you. I'm
Well,
settling.
here's the thing: if I have a good connection with someone and I like them and we're vibing really well, then I wouldn't mind just us being together and then we build from there. But if you're talking about settling, like getting married and having a house, like that takes more time. That's when we need to be
that mentally,
Yeah.
financial state.
financially and mentally ready.
That's why I say.
Financially, yeah.
But
That's why
I want to
say,
build with them until then. So I don't mind being monogamous with someone until
Yeah.
we officially
as a man,
settle
you have
together
nothing
like
to
that.
gain being married. I'm still on my point.
seriously.
Like, you still have nothing to gain being
We
married.
don't. We could be with you
I
forever.
want them
with
to
that
have
man.
my last name. That's what I've always said.
Commitment, man. Well,
That's what I always
That's
wanted.
all.
Not until she.
I feel like that's the only benefit we might get is, and maybe if there's some tax benefits, but the last name thing is what I was wanting.
Okay,
Were you
wait,
like
That's
tax benefits?
That's the only thing you wanted.
that's crazy.
The last name.
What's crazy
Yeah.
about that?
And then
Okay.
I mean,
how
what
are you
I-
sure and certain
what
that
else
this
is there?
woman is not going to break up with you 25 years from now? How are you sure and certain
Pick
she's not going
better,
to change?
pick
well,
better,
that's the
pick
thing.
you sure
we
those
have to
kids
be-
are yours now?
We have to be very.
You sure those
So
kids are yours?
You're ready?
But that's
Okay,
not
what you mean?
fair.
What you mean right now is that you're ready to give out half of everything that you
No,
work
here's the
hard
thing.
for,
Here's what I heard.
just because she want to have your last name.
Look, maybe
half
all
of
the
all the
money,
things-
maybe what if all the money's not in my name? It's in someone else's name.
It doesn't
Like
matter.
I've heard that story.
Wait,
There was a story when someone wanted to
still
take someone's money.
She's still gonna look for a divorce lawyer
Right,
to
right,
kick you to the north, bro.
Yeah, but-
But that's
Is it not
fine.
illegal
But
to do
she
that?
won't get my money. Is what I'm saying. If she do that, I'm gonna find a way
the
she
money
can't
in
take my
somebody
money.
Anyway, guys, now it's time to play a game of who's smarter. Okay? Y'all ready?
Ready.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? You're about to play who's smarter. So we're gonna have the YNs. I'm gonna just put since it's three.
Say wines, but not like
Who's wines?
No, no,
like
it's
wines
just
is
a
like
category. It's just a
Japanese.
category just for the game, okay? So it's gonna be Walker, Jeremy, Yan, and then I'll have you three. You have to press the button, okay? So we're just gonna do it like that, just for the category, guys. So basically, whoever hits the button first gotta answer, and then it's between the wines and the unks who gets the most points, man. Are y'all ready?
Who's the
Alright.
wines and who's the unks?
Who wants to be under the category? Because it's 3-3.
Oh, wine, bro. For the
Yeah,
sake
yeah,
of, for
I'll
the
be
sake
wine.
of, for the sake of.
I don't think I need to be an uncle.
I'll be a wine.
All right, there we go. We'll go 3-3.
Yeah.
3-3?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. No. So you YN?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Three of them. Then three
Wine,
of us.
unks.
Unks? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, cool. So you have to, whoever hits the button the quickest, right? Okay. I hope you weren't looking and cheating. Okay. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
How many continents are there?
7.
Ooh, okay. What is Beyonce's alter ego called?
I mean,
Guys, come on, like that's so easy.
We don't really care.
Yeah,
We don't care.
yeah.
Beyonce's alter ego?
We don't
It's
care.
not Queen Bee right there, right? What the
Wow.
fuck?
Okay,
Next
okay.
question.
The next one.
What about I'm curious? I want to know.
Yeah.
What is it? Yeah, what is it?
Sasha Fierce.
What?
Oh my.
Next question.
Okay, this one's gonna be unfair. So, guys, whoever just try to hit it first, okay?
alright.
What country is Burna Boy from?
Come on.
I thought the Unks would be losing a few points, you know.
It's in Nigeria for Potako.
Okay. Oh, he got it down to the brim.
Just press this one.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead,
so,
go ahead.
What country has the highest population in the world?
Africa.
You have to.
Africa.
That should be India.
India? You say India?
Well, that's not India. It's
It's not China.
China, you know?
China.
It's China.
Yeah, it's China.
Yeah.
It's China.
China.
You should have let them say that. You could have gotten the point.
No, we got a point already.
Okay. True or false? 0 is an even number.
Isn't that
True.
false?
True? Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
Yeah,
True.
because it's 0. There's no even.
What is the only country that is a continent?
Only country on continent.
Australia.
You say Europe?
No.
I beg.
No.
Australia and New Zealand.
Australia.
So, how many points we got?
I was thinking about that, but I wasn't sure. I was thinking about
Australia,
that.
right.
Who's
I
up?
was
Who's
thinking
up?
about that, but I'm like, no, it's not.
Okay.
Oh, we're behind, boys.
Now this is the last, question I'm gonna ask. A man and his side chick. Well, a man's main chick and his side chick are both pregnant at the same time. What is one thing he should never do at the baby shower?
Show up.
Show up for sure. Show up.
You said show up.
Yeah.
You show up?
Yeah.
Okay, you won. It was actually never let them meet, but show up. Same thing.
How does that work? Yeah, okay, so they're both pregnant. They both at the baby shower.
Yeah.
Never let them meet. So if he's around someone else who's pregnant, and then his girl sees that, I feel like there'd be confusion. There'd be two parties happening
So
in the
what
same
are you
venue.
doing in that situation? In all
That's why he
honesty?
won't be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't show up.
So
Situation
don't
won't
show
exist.
up.
the whole not letting them meet, they might.
What if you
but
have a
as long
side
as they
chick
don't know
and
it.
she's like, I'm keeping the baby? Are you forcing her to
It
like
doesn't-
abort, or
it
you're
doesn't
like, nah,
work
you
that way.
keeping them?
It gotta be in the main woman's birthday. But the
Ooh.
chick, you can suspend that.
Yeah.
Damn, are you letting your side chick keep the baby?
Both of them gotta keep the baby, but they have to be with the one I got married to.
Ooh,
Fair enough.
That's deep.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
ooh,
Yes,
ooh.
you will never succeed
Wow.
with that woman. So you wanna stay with the side chick birthday or baby shower?
Nah.
You ain't soup.
Well, guys, we have reached the end of the episode.
That was fun.
It was real fun. Any final words, everyone? Any final words? Walker, I know you came in late. You have anything you want to say?
Okay, you
the
deserve
peoples
more.
know.
Nah,
Come
my boy.
on.
My
I wish
final,
you all
my
the-
final
deserve
word is
more.
that men out there do not get married. If you want to get married, make sure you have a prenup.
Oh,
Protect
wow.
yourself. Consult your lawyers. Consult your financial advisor, and protect your asset. Thank you. Peace out.
Wow. Okay, everyone else?
Let me see. Before we get in a relationship, think, because if you don't think, you get fucked up. I guess. I don't know.
Don't
I
rush
know they
anything.
put
Don't
you
rush
to
any relationship.
Yeah, don't rush.
Don't rush it.
don't
There's
rush.
no need to rush it.
Please, guys, if the woman that broke Samuel's heart sees this, please speak out so we can
Please
bring
reach
you
out to us,
onto
please.
this podcast and you can explain, because I know
Stay
you
safe.
you served him the premium
Yeah.
breakfast, and I would like to know how it was served.
Yeah, I just want to protect the men out there.
Okay, well, this was fun, and honestly, the
this was
streets
fun.
might never recover from this. We received wisdom from the unks, and we got advice from the YNs. Guys, let me know what you felt about this episode. Comment, like, subscribe. Until next time, stay unfiltered.